Only radiation poisoning awaits those who visit old Akihabara. This is OCTOMAGIC. Hello everyone, my name is Blair.
I'm Kitty.
And special guest Gwen is in the background. Say hi. No, don't say yeet. Yeet isn't a greeting.
I'm like a Smurf, but yeet is like what I say instead of Smurf.
Smurfs don't say Smurf as a hello. That's ridiculous.
But they probably say Smurf as a hello.
They probably do.
Are you up on your Smurf lore?
Are you?
No.
Why are we like this?
Why are we like what?
Oh my god.
This. Just this. Why?
Is this a weighted blanket?
Yes, it's a weighted blanket.
It's kind of cool.
Alright, oh, I should set it. Alright, what should we talk about?
I don't fucking know.
Why it's so funny.
So we did a little bit of research, and the next gym has two people. One is level 18.
Right.
Pokemon, sorry. One is level 20.
Yes.
So we're going to have to grind a lot to get there.
Yep. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be this for a while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But we do have good, fun things to talk about.
Yes.
What's going on in your life, Kitty?
You know, we out here.
We
doing college.
Yeah.
For a hot minute there, we was struggling,
Mm-hmm.
but we may not be back on track, but we're better.
I love this referring to yourself with like we pronouns.
Yeah. It's in third person plural or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah. No.
Be gone, mouse.
Yeah. What mouse? This isn't an emulator. This is definitely on a Game Boy. I mean,
yes.
DS. It's on a DS.
What about this console that I'm holding in my hand? Excuse me, this handheld console that I'm holding in my hand.
Yeah.
That is clearly has two screens, like double screens.
Yeah.
Makes you think, oh, this is a Game Boy.
You know, the Game Boy had 3 screens in my heart, so...
That is wrong. That is fake news. Maybe in your heart, but Blair.
Yeah. Things have been going well for me.
Good.
Fold Universe came out recently. When we recorded this, and when this is going to be posted, it's been like what, 7 months?
I don't fucking know.
Buy
Buy Blair's game is the point.
Buy my game.
Buy Blair's game.
Yeah.
Oh, this game. And her book.
And my
Buy
book.
Blair's book.
Shill. Yeah.
What's your book called? Just name it. You don't have to describe it. Just name it. Buy Blair's book.
Hilt Cyan.
Buy it. Hilt Cyan. It's on Amazon. Buy it.
Yeah, it's only like $3 on Amazon if you buy the ebook version. Also, you can buy it on Barnes & Noble.
Oh, really?
And through the Octotopic website.
Wow.
If you're a masochist. Really, buy it through Amazon or Barnes & Noble. It's so much easier.
How does that work? How did you get, like... How does it work with the Barnes & Noble? Do they have paper copies?
No, okay, so Amazon, the way I self-published through Amazon's like Create Space thing, which is now defunct. It's now like Kindle publishing, right?
Right.
So
Amazon's
they collated their services. So the Kindle publishing and the self-published stuff are on the same site. They used to be two separate sites.
But it's the same thing. It's just on the same How does that work?
So okay, Create Space originally did Amazon self-published book stuff, like physical books.
Right.
And then they started doing Kindle, and they had a Kindle website for people to publish Kindle books.
Oh.
And now they have folded Create Space into the Kindle publishing.
Okay.
So all of the functionality of Create Space can be done through the Kindle publishing, and then they've like mostly closed the Create Space website.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's same shit. You can do the same shit. It's just different branding.
So you can buy a physical copy for too much money because it's Kindle is publishing on demand, right? So they're all needlessly expensive books. You can buy a physical copy on Amazon, or you can buy the reasonably priced $3 ebook.
Do you need any programs to access the ebook?
I mean, probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so
that's what I read it through. That's what I read it through.
Yeah, so obviously.
Listen, I'm trying to help the people.
I know. Obviously, you can read it through on Kindles, and you can read it on Nooks through the Barnes and Noble thing. But there's also like a Kindle app on iPhones and probably Android, which you could then read it through that too. It comes in an EPUB format, which is the general ebook thing format for like a lot of stuff.
.jpeg.
It's not a .jpeg.
No, okay, I was wrong.
It's an EPUB.
.epub.
Yeah.
Hilt_cyan_ .epub.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I'll be publishing a torrent on the Pirate Bay.
Please do not torrent my book.
Hiltcyan.tor.
Yeah, it is literally $3. I need the money.
.tor is something completely different.
I know.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like an organic way to continue the conversation.
Ridiculous.
Well, you failed by going.
You want to shame me for not going to therapy again?
Yeah, go to therapy.
This is gonna be our natural time filler.
Yeah.
Yay.
How you should ask me how I'm doing.
How Gwen? That's a fair point. Gwen, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing. I don't know. Why did I bring this up? I don't really have a ton to say.
What are you playing on your Switch?
I'm playing Smash Bros. Sort of idly. It's my relaxing game. So I just play against the AI.
I also like Smash Brothers.
Yeah. We should play it sometime.
Yeah, you'd probably destroy me.
Yeah, probably. But
I like the cute girl characters.
Yeah. Gay.
I also like the cute male characters.
Oh.
Like Meta Knight and Bowser.
And Incineroar.
Of course, Incineroar. Yeah.
Anyway, back to how I'm
like
doing.
Meta Knight.
No one cares how you're doing, Brian. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Anyway, I'm okay. So like I was doing really well, and then I had like a problem, and then I was doing really not well for a short period of time. But now I'm doing pretty good again.
That is valid.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Vague
life is,
and valid.
right?
Well,
Your life is like mediocre, and then a bad thing happens, and then it gets better, and then it gets mediocre, and then a bad thing happens. Like that's how it works.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Bad and good things transpire, and then you die.
In my experience, it's mostly just bad things.
Oof, big edge. You're gonna cut yourself on that edge.
Yeah. My anime
Psybeam.
coming out with spiky hair is gonna be out soon. Like, all my characters angst at each other.
Yes. Good.
Imagine a JoJo like anime, but everybody wears black and leather and chains.
That's my internal thought.
So everybody's just Jotaro.
I have not watched enough JoJo to like actually get that joke, but I'm sure it's very funny.
Okay. Oh my God! I have to show you a picture of this man. So. A little backstory on what this boy looks like. Y'all at home, actually, you're probably at this point. You're okay.
I'm not gonna edit this in. How dare you? How dare you put those words in my mouth?
So for those at home, just look up Jotaro Kujo. I'm not gonna spell that right now because I'm looking it up myself.
Let me look at him.
This is great content for the
Oh,
fucking,
whoa, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm, yep.
Yeah, but like somehow see, he's way too much gold, right? Gold is a nice color. It needs to be silver or steel chains.
Yeah, that's
gotta
fair.
be even edgier.
But it is so like, oh, how is it attached to his collar like that? What the fuck? It's a very anime designed outfit. It doesn't like
work for humans.
Like make sense. Yeah, it's not very believable, but it's cool. And listen, that should be the tagline of anime. This doesn't make sense, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I say that a lot about a lot of franchises, but really for anime, it's...
So how are our boys doing?
Oh, you know, fucking Fritchard's still here.
What's the backstory? Why do you hate this character so much?
So Gwen doesn't know the backstory.
Yeah, so going into I don't remember exactly what route we caught him on. I'll look that up after we kill this pit of. But in the early routes, what I wanted was a Lillipup. And then hopefully, and then I wanted like I wanted the cat. We wanted the cat. We wanted Purloin on the second route, and the chances of us getting Pat Rat were super high. And I didn't want a Pat Rat, and we got a Pat Rat. So and
then we looked at like we look at all of our Pokemon's personalities, right? And it was like, was it like stubborn and easily angered? Like that was his personality?
It was some like combination of things combined with his. It was his description, which, I mean, I'll look up once we kill this dove. I said that the last time we fought a dove. But, it was some combination of things, and also in my frustration, we applied... He's like an incel boy. He's like an incel boy. And,
I mean, he wouldn't say he's an incel.
Yeah, he wouldn't. There's a word for the subculture that he represents, but
he's a man going his own way.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
yeah. He's like, no, women are evil and bad. I just want to be, by myself. I can self-sufficient. I'm a big, strong boy.
He's naive and strongly defiant. And he's like. He's awful. Back when we had two other alt-writers in our party. We had Chadzo.
Chadzo was like a libertarian who did a bunch of weed and jerked off to kill a kill.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I've been listening to you two talk about Bulbasaur, and naively I thought you actually may have had a Bulbasaur somehow. And then I looked at your screen a second ago to see that you have just named another Pokemon Bulbasaur.
It's a funny joke.
It's very confusing for your podcast listeners.
What podcast listeners?
The audio of this. Who started on episode whatever you're on.
Right. Like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't do the... Blair does all the editing shit.
Yeah.
I'm just here to provide my shitty commentary.
What are the other characters we have? We have
Sheldon, who doesn't really have a personality yet.
He's a sweet boy. He's a sweet gay boy.
That's right. He's a sweet gay boy. I totally forgot what we talked about.
Yeah. He's like quick to anger when defending his
friends.
He's
a righteous boy. That's right.
Yeah, he's like a shonen protagonist.
Yeah.
I appreciate you give them all personalities. That makes it even sadder.
Yes.
We also have a Pidove named, what was it, Studley?
Stugly. So Stugly's the
stupid ugly.
Yeah.
Trash bird.
Yeah. Stugly is
just the worst. We hate him.
We hate him, but he's just bad.
No, he's
everybody despises him.
Yeah, I mean, sure, he's probably nice, but fuck that. He's an asshole.
Right.
We hate him. He's the
exactly.
worst.
He's just a bad person.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even need to, like, interact with him. Yeah, so you just know by looking at him.
Based on his appearance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, no. He's like Pokemon... Play the game.
Sorry.
His, like, Pokemon personality is that, like, he can, he's bad at complicated tasks, right? Like, he'll try to do what you want of him, but he won't do it well. So he's just a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
And then Bulbasaur was in the party. Bulbasaur witnessed the death of Chadzo, and who is our?
He's losing his innocence, right?
Yeah. So Bulbasaur's thing was Bulbasaur came in this optimistic, like the world is so beautiful, and he entered a party of at least 2 alt-right people and a centrist or whatever the fuck we decided Litpig was.
Yeah.
And Litpig didn't really have a personality.
He was sassy.
He was sassy. I imagine him as a centrist, but we won't speak ill of the dead.
Yeah.
So Bulbasaur was going in with this big optimism, and then he got bullied by Frichard and Chadzo, and now
he's seeing them dead, and now he's all confused because like, who am I? Right. What is right and what is wrong? Maybe women are bad. They make some compelling points.
Right. He's like being like infected.
And Sheldon's like, what? No, women are great. What are you talking about?
Oh, Sheldon, why did you do that?
Oof, owie. Ouch, owie, my bone hurt.
You didn't have to say it like that.
But the memes, though. The ha-ha funny memes. What a funny fake laugh. It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Roadwork ahead. Well, I sure hope it does. Rip Vine. Rip Vine compilation.
Remember Vine 2?
Bite.
I legitimately did not. I legitimately forgot that existed.
I mean, it doesn't.
What happened to it?
They just made a logo for Vine 2 and nothing came of it, right?
What?
It is an app. I got it when it came out, but I never did anything with it.
Wait, Vine 2 came out?
Hold on. You're talking about Bite, yes?
No, Vine.
Bite is Vine 2.
Oh, it was rebranded.
It's the same
creator.
creator.
Vine Reboot Bite officially launches.
Yeah, it's like
not
nearly as good as TikTok, I hate to say.
It's what?
It's not nearly as good as TikTok.
We have a fucking hot taker over here who likes TikTok.
I like TikTok, right? I have to talk kind of loud because I don't think the microphone can hear me.
Yeah.
But,
I think it can.
But, like, number one, I enjoy TikTok because their algorithm is way better than Bite. But also, Bite is not constructed very well. And it's been like a long time since I've used Vine, so I don't remember how faithful it is, the original. Like, the videos are still 6 seconds long. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't, like, it's constantly stopping on the videos. And, like, TikTok can, like, instantly load, like, a bunch of, like, minute-long videos, no problem on my phone. And it just doesn't work very well on my phone, even for 6-second videos. I have to, like, stop and reload them every time.
Yeah.
So, that doesn't work very well. The algorithm isn't very well. It's just starting out, so, like, there's not a ton of great content on it. Mm-hmm. Like, all the creators moved over to TikTok.
Right, exactly.
So, it's, like, not in a great spot. It could be a success story, but I don't think anything will come of it.
Yeah.
And that's my review.
Especially since it's, like, it's the unfortunate part of Vine collapsing is you said it, right? It's all the creators moved to TikTok.
Well, a lot of creators moved to YouTube.
True.
Yeah.
The really successful ones moved to YouTube.
Yes, that is true.
Because they
basically, right. Yeah. Basically, they dispersed. And now they're like, oh, but Vine's back. But they're like, well, we've established ourselves in these other mediums. We're not going to go back just cause.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of, that's the trouble of, like, trying to make a YouTube competitor. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, there definitely needs to be some kind of competition.
Oh, yes.
In the, like, this service.
Right.
Right?
Acknowledge, assuming, right, capitalism. Which, like, we have to, right?
Yeah, like, assuming A, capitalism exists, and B, functions like it's supposed to.
Right.
And not how it does. Like,
it does function how it's supposed to, which is how it does.
Oof. I mean, yeah, okay, yes.
I mean, I would agree with that.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
I will.
Capitalism functions in a manner that it is not sold to function. Right? It was designed to function in a way that benefited the rich and powerful, but sold to people as a means for which the discriminated against and the poor and the needy could work their way up to benefit. right? And that
in the way that
the market would through competition make products better, right? But that's not really that's sometimes the case,
right?
But nowadays, corporations can work together to maximize the benefit.
Right. And in the cases when it does happen like that, it happens pretty much solely at the top.
Yeah.
With the like you see that kind of in the electronics industry where they're kind of pushing each other forward and also kind of just making bullshit. Right? They Android and Apple have become so polarized that they don't really need to compete. They just need to do better than what they did before. Yeah. And the standard for that is just so goddamn low. Anyway.
Yeah, so
the only Marxist-Leninist Nuzlocke.
Don't accuse me of being a Leninist at the very least, please God.
Anyways, yeah, so but again, assuming that capitalism would function.
Right.
We would want to have a YouTube competitor, right? To allow for the competition necessary for YouTube to grow and become a better platform. Right? But it won't happen. Yeah. Because of the problems we talked about with TikTok and with Vine, right? Because people who have established themselves on YouTube, it's going to be difficult for them to branch into a new a new service because our audience is here. Right? And so this is actually really interesting about that one streaming service, right? That's trying to compete with Twitch.
I don't even...
What?
Mixer?
Yeah. Maybe Mixer.
There's a bunch of them. People keep trying to do it.
Yeah, but this one bought some of the high level streamers.
That's Mixer.
Yeah, so Mixer bought a couple high level streamers to come selectively and only to their service, right? So that is an interesting way to do it, right? If you incentivize people to move by paying them, right? Then that might be worthwhile for them to risk that audience change.
Right.
Well, Mixer has an advantage that other services have, and it's owned by Microsoft.
Oh.
So it has sort of the capital to throw around. Where I don't think Byte is anything.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about Byte.
Well, and I was talking about this with both of y'all casually, not while we were recording, but I may as well bring it up here since it's topical. I think that the way the internet and the services that the internet provides and the way they're developing is really fascinating to watch in a really dark way. Because the internet hasn't quite reached late-stage capitalism, but it's getting there, and it's getting there quickly, and we're seeing it play out. Especially with YouTube is the example that I tend to go for. But if you dug, you can see other examples. I'm still fuzzy on what net neutrality, where that is, but that had something to do with it, right? Something about how I looked this up.
Yeah, okay, but, so net neutral. So the argument about net neutrality was about you understand what it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is in some respects about the maintaining the assumed freedom of the internet, right?
Right.
The beginnings of the internet were very much a kind of Wild West, very open source, little bit socialist, kind of liberal arts,
right?
But for science, for computer science, right? Sort of place. And it has become more capitalist, right? So the thing with net neutrality is that it allows us to maintain at least the illusion of that, right?
Right.
It means, so basically it would allow internet providers to throttle specific, websites to make either the user pay more or the companies pay more to not be throttled, or both. Right? And in so doing, that it is not great because it would benefit the upper crust, right? It would benefit YouTube and Netflix because they would be able to pay for that.
It actually is bad for Netflix. They lobbied against it.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be good for them. Yeah. They would have to pay to, be relevant, but they would be able to pay. Right? The end effect would have hurt mid and low level websites the most, right? But it would have not been good for, the companies didn't want to do it, and so that's why, I know we like to feel special and we have a say on anything,
right?
But citizens didn't really have a vote in net neutrality. It was Google and Netflix versus Comcast,
right?
That was the actual argument,
right?
So yeah.
This is so dark.
I mean, it's listen.
We're playing a Nuzlocke. Things got to get dark.
And I'm that's basically the crux of what I'm trying to explain, right? Because like you said, right, it starts off as this some might use the word anarchist sort of space. And
we all know that the one truth about anarchy is that people really like filling power vacuums.
Yes. And it starts off that way, and then the late stage capitalism on the outside was ooh, so now we're seeing the effects of that.
Yeah. All right.
Did we go over?
No, I mean, there is no over. It's a nebulous time concept. But I love the idea of us ending on a fight after.
It wasn't even really a fight. It was just passionate agreement.
No, on this fight, on physical.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we'll finish the fight and we'll save and then we'll end the episode.
Yay.
Okay. So, Gwen and I watched the Sonic movie.
You're gonna start another conversation as we're ending the recording?
No, I'm gonna tease the audience with the hottest Sonic take yet.
Wow. Okay.
The only good Sonic the Hedgehog take, right? The only good one. Everybody else is wrong and lying, and we can prove it. We have the receipts. So yeah, you'll see that next time.